Hi, I've decided to monologue Ariana's time in her little dungeon cell here while you guys are on the hunt to rescue her. Let's see how it goes. Ariana is sitting on the floor in a corner with her back braced against the wall and her arms around her knees, staring at a portrait of the rat that he decided it would be fun to hang in her little cell. That's right, she has a nice portrait of Price just sitting on the wall, and she's staring at it. I, for one, am not quite sure how she's feeling. She's very quiet. Suddenly she looks up at the ceiling there, and another spider, or maybe the same one she saw 2 nights ago that she screamed away, because I don't know if you remember, Ariana is deathly afraid of spiders. It's up on the ceiling there, and it's looking at her. It's looking at her from up there on the ceiling. And she cringes and asks nicely, "Go away," and backs off into the corner a little further. The spider crawls across the ceiling and onto the portrait. And I think it's a girl spider. She just sits there quietly on the edge of Price's painting, still looking. All of a sudden, White Spider's death cry is heard throughout the land. "Ursula, too, has gonged. The drum is getting high." Ari sits. Ari waits. Ari stares at the portrait of Price. The spider stares at Ari. She's trying not to blink because she's afraid that if she does, the spider is gonna jump at her all the way across the room like a magical spider, and eat her face or something. She's not sure, but she's afraid. Ariel is in the cell across the hall, she thinks, from the sound of the voice. And Phaedra is in the cell just beside her. And Ariel calls out, "Ari!" And Ari says, "Yes!" And Phaedra calls out, Ariel, are you there?" And Ariana says, "Yes! Yes, we are here." Ariel is resting. We are okay. "Are you okay, Faye?" "I am, I think. Just sore from sleeping on the floor. I don't like the bugs, but that's okay." Ursula gongs, and very shortly after gongs again. The girls in the dungeon listen in some glum silence. This is their only contact with the outside world now. How very, very, very sad. We can only hear our friends die. We can't smile at them, or talk to them, or go out and kill things with them. We're stuck in 4 cold walls of stone. Ariana eyes the spider again. She knows that it's just another living thing, something to be honored and cherished. But it's that 8 legs thing. I don't know. 8 legs, 8 eyes, and the mandibles. Have you seen their mandibles? Oh my goodness. Ugh. Can't help it. It's not that she doesn't. Actually, no, she hates them. She hates spiders and she's afraid of them and she thinks they're gross. Sorry. Looking at the portrait and the bucket and the mat. Because besides the cracks in the stone walls, that's all she can see. Well, there's the hooks on the iron doors she can play with and jingle and make some music, but she doesn't feel like doing that right now because she's been doing that for days. If she, there's no way to tell time here. It's just sleep and be fed, and goodness knows how often they're feeding her because she seems hungry a lot. But then again, she always seems hungry. She could use a bite to eat very often. There's no way to tell time. Anyway, she's looking at the bucket and the straw mat that is her bed, and the portrait of Price, and the bucket and the mat and the portrait. And then she wishes that her bucket was not so very close to her mat, because that's gross. Suddenly she perks up. In the distance she can hear fighting. She calls out to the others, "Did you hear that? Can you hear that?" Phaedra says, "Can you hear that?" "Ah, yes, I do. Oh, I wonder if they've come for us. I knew they would. Yay! Ooh! Ooh! I cannot wait to get out of here. Aye, Phaedra says. Wait till I get my hands on that Fey man. I'll wring his neck. Fey man? He is a pixie? Aye. No. Not that kind of Fey man. The kind that means effeminate. Phaedra laughs. Oh, a girlish man. Ariana nods and acts like she knows what the heck Faye's talking about. She's not that kind of smart. She, well, that's a whole long story, but where she comes from, there are people that just were born with certain characteristics that would make them probably more suited to the lives of the opposite sex, and that's what those people do. It's not even worth remarking. They usually end up as wise men or wise women, though. Because when you've got the essence of both male and female, you got a little extra mojo there. In the distance, the sounds of battle are growing slightly, ever so slightly louder. White Spider's death cry is heard throughout the land again. Oh, she fears for her friends even though she has no idea what they're doing. Well, they might be coming to get her, but they might just be in the dungeon she's in. She doesn't know where she is. She doesn't know what's going on. It's a very, very high-stress situation. She wonders if she should call out to them. She shouts so that others can hear. Hey! Do you think we should call out to them? What if they don't know we're down here? Yeah, yell. Okay. Hey, guys! Guys, we're down here! Faye's yelling too. Everyone! We are down here in some cells! Locked rooms! Ariana is amazed that Ariel is still sleeping through all of this. She moves to the corner of her cell where she can hear the slight noises of combat loudest, and eyes the spider on the portrait that is now very close to her. Too close. But she doesn't care. She just wants to get out of this room. As she's looking at the spider, Phaedra remarks, they sound farther away. Ariana agrees. The distant sounds of combat had faded. She's scared. What if they never find them? What if they don't even know she's there? Let's call out again. She moves to the door of her cell. It's very heavy iron, but she rattles it as best she can, and while she's at it, entertains herself with a little tune on the door rings. Guys! We're in here! For the record, this is not really my account name. I just thought it was cute. Do not sue. Please. Okay, yeah, I probably should ask permission to use this. Can I please use this? Thanks in advance, because I know you don't really mind, but just bear with me. I'm blonde.